22 children have now died in Madhya Pradesh because of the kidney failure after they were prescribed a contaminated cough syrup, Coldriff. The owner of Sreshan Pharmaceuticals, the maker of Coldriff cough syrup, has now been arrested from Tamil Nadu. A team from the Madhya Pradesh police, along with local cops, picked up this gentleman. His name is Ranganathan. He's the CEO of this company. He was picked up in the early hours of this morning from his residence in Chennai. He was then taken to the factory in Kanchipuram, that's a couple of hours away from Chennai, where he was questioned before he was placed under formal arrest. The regulatory body has also now issued a stop production order, with the company's license also being suspended. In fact, this Ranganathan, the CEO of Sreshan Pharma, will now be brought on transit remand to Madhya Pradesh, where there will be further questioning.
हमने हमारी सरकार ने कहा कि कोई भी अपराधी है, जैसे दवा निर्माता अपराधी है, हमारी पुलिस उसको तमिलनाडु भी गई है, वहाँ से भी पकड़ा है, और हम जो भी जहाँ भी होगा, जो गलती करेगा, हमारी पुलिस उसको छोड़ने वाली नहीं है, सरकार छोड़ने वाली है। हमने निर्देश दिए हैं, हर हालत में कठोर कार्रवाई करें।
The owner of Sreshan Pharmaceuticals is a long-standing name in Tamil Nadu's pharma industry. He's 75 years old. He's a pharma graduate from the Madras Medical College. He gained prominence in the 1980s with the Pronit nutritional syrup. He owns several small pharma manufacturing units. In fact, he was arrested for negligence after one particular compound in this cough syrup, it's called diethylene glycol, or DEG, was seen at 48%. That was the level of DEG that was found in Coldriff. What is permissible, the safe limit, is in fact less than 1%. So, Sreshan Pharma's manufacturing units flouted several safety norms, which is why they've been shut down permanently now. Their license has been cancelled. They cannot manufacture this drug either for consumption within India or, for that matter, exports. In fact, Ranganathan has been booked for culpable homicide, adulteration of drugs, and the sale of counterfeit drugs.
Well, we are coming to you from the factory that's located in Kanchipuram district. This is the Sreshan Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Company. You can see the show cause notice that was stuck here 2 days back. And based on the inspection conducted by the Tamil Nadu Drug Control Department, they found non-functional air filters, rusted equipment, and also, most importantly, the illegal use of non-pharma grade chemicals. If you look at this factory, it lacks basic facilities and they do not have qualified staff, and they also have not followed the due process to ensure safety. So these are, it's totally unhygienic, and many medicines in cough syrup bottles were burnt, and that's on the back of this particular facility. It's a very small facility. It does not really look like a facility, and you can see the unhygienic condition. There's stench emanating from this place. So this is why these were there were 315 lapses that were found in this particular facility post the inspection, which is why this remains shut. The show cause notice was issued. What we are learning is that, as you said, in the 1990s is when Sreshan Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Company was listed, but then it got delisted. Since from then till now, the owner is Ranganathan, 75 years old. However, they started this manufacturing company with another name. Initially, it was the Sreshan Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Company.
Now, there are a large number of questions that are still unanswered as to how this Sreshan Pharmaceuticals was allowed to function up until now. Documents accessed by CNN News 18 indicate a rotten system which allowed this pharma company to function. The company, in fact, was banned in 2009. Would you believe it? But then again, it reopened in 2011 under a new name. The company closed in 2009 because of a lack of sufficient documentation. It reopened in 2011 as Sreshan Pharmaceuticals manufacturers. The name and address were changed under a new name, but the directors were the exact same. They kept their posts, and thereby they managed to evade the law, or at least countervene the law, and then emerge as a new entity, even though everything about that company was exactly the same. A damning 26-page report by the Tamil Nadu Drugs Control Department laid bare the unhygienic conditions under which the cough syrup was manufactured. In fact, we showed you visuals of their factory in Kanchipuram. Among the 350 violations that were flagged by the state regulatory body, there was rusted equipment, there was illegal use of non-pharma grade chemicals. Now, the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSCO, has asked all state governments to submit a list of all cough syrup manufacturers while initiating a joint audit of these companies.
The death toll at Madhya Pradesh's Chhindwara stands at 21 and around 5 children continues to be on life support in a hospital in Nagpur. Now, the sources within the CDSO have been suggesting that they are in fact going to up their ante as far as such manufacturers across the country are concerned. Beginning with, they are in fact going to come up with a robust system where they are going to audit all the cough syrup manufacturers across the country. Specifically, they have asked all the state and UTs to ensure that a compiled list of such manufacturers of cough syrup are submitted to the Drug Controller of India. Because when we talk about the Sreshan Pharmaceutical company, the license was given by the state regulator, and it seems that the company's functioning was not under the radar of the Drug Controller of India. And hence now they have asked all the state and UTs to ensure that the list of such manufacturers across the country is submitted to the Drug Controller of India. Now, specifically when we talk about the Sreshan Pharma company, we have been hearing that the CDSO team as well as the Tamil Nadu FDA team, when they went to the manufacturing unit, they found overall 380 violations, out of which 38 were concerning. And this is in fact an extreme case, is what the sources within the CDSO have been suggesting. Of course, we have seen the director of the company, the owner of the company, one Mr. S. Ranganathan, has now been arrested. Apart from that, the drug controller of Madhya Pradesh has been suspended. The doctor continues to be arrested who prescribed this particular cough syrup. Overall, there are 3 cough syrups that are now under the radar: Cold Riff, Relife and Zepri Fresh.